All right, guys, we're back after a quick break there, and this is djWHEAT and Summa's show, yet to be titled. We've actually still got Deus Ex on the line.
Yes, you do.
You stayed on that whole time, huh?
Yeah, I sure did. I had sent you a message wondering whether or not to disconnect or what.
I don't know. Did you have anything else you wanted to say? I
actually wanted to applaud you guys for the change in schedule.
Amen,
I think that's an awesome thing. Don't want to wear yourselves out. Don't want to become G4 either.
I agree. I agree. Some compromises to be made. You know, it's sort of up in the air. We're gonna go at it with 150 fucking % like we do with everything that we do, and we hope that if we have a little bit more time to do it, that we're gonna be producing a lot more higher quality content for you guys.
Yeah, there was some jobber that was arguing with me over that, and I said, basically told him to shut the fuck up and be grateful you still have EG.
People might be interested to know that 95% of the emails received at epilepticgaming@gmail.com were pro the format change. I think that sort of it's sunk in now for people, and I understand why people could be upset. I personally have never been a spectator on a show like this. I don't know what it's like to watch a show like this every day because I'm on the other side of the camera. So on some levels, I can't really relate. But at the same time, I do understand why people are angry. I just hope that they understand that, we are trying to make the proper steps in the right direction. So I appreciate the comment. Dude.
So this guy
it looks like Cammy's getting hazed as well. Of course, we remember with Hogan and with
of
Viri,
course
they got hazed too. So.
They're going to get hazed, and it will be a long, painstaking process, and everyone will be happy.
As it always is.
As it always is. I remember the days. Get Summa off. He's a cancer. He's a fucking cancer. Right, Summa?
Or that.
Yep, there he is.
Still hear
Uncurable. Uncurable. All right, dude. Thanks for the call, bro.
Thanks,
so TZ Mir had a
had
a judgment question, which
really
I'm sure. So a lot of people sometimes have. I guess he's having problems at night with the camera scanning his cards. The simple answer is just always have the same light source. From the beginning to the end of when you turn on the game.
Do you remember also, Summa, that many people suggested that you actually choose the dark setting under your
I've left mine default forever, and I used to have problems in the beginning. I even had a little lamp, but for some reason now, whether the camera warmed up itself or got okay, all of a sudden I never have any more problems.
Interesting.
And I'll play, during the day, but maybe when it's overcast, and I don't even have to turn on any lights.
Huh. Well,
or I'll just, if it is night or if it is really dark, then I'll turn on the kitchen light or I'll turn on a light to the side and it'll be just fine.
Right. So, well, there you go. We got another caller on the horn. We got Ashnod. Ashnod, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
Not much.
First off, the Devil May Cry 4 demo will be available this Thursday.
Thursday? Dude, I'll tell you what,
24th.
Thursday is going to be an awesome day. Now, I've been told that the Pixel Junk Monsters demo is on the Japan store. Did you know this?
Yeah.
What? No,
yes.
I did not know that.
And we might actually do a little something on it tomorrow, but that's going to be available Thursday. Devil May 4 Cry demo is going to be available Thursday, and we're also going to be getting a bunch of Oasis songs on Thursday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is going to be a pretty kick-ass day this week on both live
Burnout
and
came
on
out. Burnout.
360.
Burnout. Burnout is out. Go buy it.
Is today Tuesday?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah,
I think
it
so.
is out. So
Yeah, I was going to go buy it today.
yeah, so I'm definitely going to be checking that demo out. Of course, I'll be buying the full game, Devil May Cry 4, but we've got to wait a little bit longer for that.
I don't know if I want to buy that.
I'm going to buy it. I played all 3 incarnations of the game. Definitely like number 1 the best.
I like the first one, but since then...
Well, you know what they say, Summa,
Yeah,
that
I
number
know.
4
I
is
know.
as close to
The guy that
number
made
1.
it told me himself.
Yeah,
but
well,
it's
there you
like,
go.
I guess. I'll take
The guy
I'll
who
check it
fucking
out.
made it told you himself. I mean, what do you want?
I'm more excited about, Pixel Junk Monsters or Burnout. I'm more excited about those.
And a lot of people actually, Sim, a lot of people called in and said when we talked about desktop tower defense, they tried it out and they got hooked.
Yeah,
so,
it's a great game.
I expect
Great little
Pixel
time
Junk
waster.
Monsters to do really, really well on the PlayStation Network. So, what
Really,
else you
really
got
well?
for us, Ashnell?
We'll see.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll do okay.
First, I wanted to ask about the new format for the program.
Sure.
For AG is will be the Thursday episode edited or live?
No, it will be. It will be live. It will be live. So Thursday's show is going to be exactly like what you expect. But what you're going to get is we're going to have a lot more produced segments ahead of time. You know, when I say produced segments, I mean things like, you know, like
videos and stuff.
Yes, like the Scientology or the PS3ology video we did, like butt fuck, you know, like these White Diamond, you know, like some of the comedy sketches that we've done in the past that we just haven't had a lot of time to work on, but we feel like it's something that we've traditionally done very well. And the reason why we want to make one of these format changes is because literally we would come in and work on the show, and then we would find ourselves with like very, very little time to do anything extracurricular when it came to EG or anything underneath the whole GGL video umbrella. So this is allowing us to sort of spend a little bit more time and effort on things like reviews, you know. And we talked about this a little bit on yesterday's program, so if any of you missed it, you should definitely check it out. It's on epilepticgaming.com. But, you know, there are so many games that we play that we never even get a chance to review on the show. Partially that's because we don't really do written reviews. We are a video production house. So we want to be able to do these reviews regardless of whether they're on EG or they're not. You know, it's things like these, and it's like this process of thinking that we've gone through and evaluated what people like. You know, that's the other thing. We're constantly looking at what do people like out of Epileptic Gaming. That's what we've done for a year. You guys like this. Some people don't like this. Maybe this is people liked it, but this should be in this type of a show over here. So, you know, to answer your question again, going back to it, yes, it will be live, just like it normally is, but you're going to be seeing a few more released clips during the show because of that.
I have one thought about the Wii is that due to the HD format war, Nintendo took the safe approach and went for low budget hardware. Do you think that since Blu-ray has won the war and everything, that Nintendo may release a HD?
No. I do not, and this is why I think that, and I'll toss this over to Summa as soon as I give my thought on it. But the reason why I don't think Nintendo would do this is because their console is already making a fuckload of money. They don't need to add any sort of high definition, whether that be HD DVD or Blu-ray. For Christ's sakes, the thing doesn't even play DVDs. So, you know, if they were going to do anything first, it would be let people play DVDs on their Wii. But the bottom line is between the DS and between the Nintendo Wii, they don't need to add this stuff. They don't need to put themselves out there. They're probably sitting back going, let Nintendo and Sony fight over that bullshit while people continue to buy Wiis and DSs and we continue to print money. Summa, do you sort of agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, they're making a lot of money. Why would they change anything right now, you know? I mean, if you got such millions of loyal, you know, mindless fanboys that will buy it no matter what, why would you ever have to go above and beyond? Why?
Right.
There's no reason for them to ever go above and beyond.
Right. So
That's simple.
that's just my thoughts on it. That, you know, they could prove us wrong and they could release one tomorrow, but I just don't think that's where Nintendo's focus is. Not to mention,
they
fact,
can't.
They can't, and you're right. That's what I was going to say. Right now, it would have to be a whole new system because the Wii, even with component cables, is not going to be able to give you the type of output that you need to fully appreciate whether it's HD DVD or Blu-ray. So they're just not technically in a position to be able to do that. So hopefully that answers your question, dude. And I appreciate the call, man.
It's like McDonald's isn't selling steak. They
What?
can make tons of money on hamburgers.
What's that, dude? You got one more?
Congratulations for the change of format, because I live in Europe and watching the show live is just a pain in the ass.
All right, dude. Well,
Because it airs at 1 a.m. and thanks. Big
I'll
ups for that. Man.
I'll drop a little additional sort of secret something on you guys here, especially for all you Euros. You know, we've been talking a lot about this competitive esports show, and I want you guys to know that we are thinking about trying to make it earlier in the day so that we can finally bring a live program to the Europeans that they're going to be able to watch during prime time.
Much appreciated, man. Because
Yes. Yes,
Thanks.
that
And bye.
that's me personally trying to get that done for you guys. So hopefully that will actually happen. And for once, maybe the U.S. guys got to watch some fucking VODs. So thanks for your call,
So there's a
dude. Peace, man.
there is
Yes.
a show site question that I think is pretty valid, and I'm
Please.
curious because I don't know if we've ever talked
Drop
about
it.
it.
Drop it.
Will we ever have RSS functionality with our VODs?
Don't we now?
I don't know. Do we?
I think we do.
Okay.
I think.
Well, this
hold
guy's like, when are you gonna get RSS so I can immediately download to my Zune?
See, that I don't know.
Okay.
What format?
I
does
mean,
it have
are
to
we
be?
going to iTunes yet?
What the
fully?
hell?
Have
What
we
the
fully
hell?
gone to iTunes yet? Even
I can't even load the site.
answer the question.
No, but very soon.
Okay.
Very soon. So,
By the way, I did watch the show on my PS3. The YouTube magically worked for some reason.
really?
Remember?
Yeah, it did.
Do you
That's right. I
remember?
forgot about that. So I don't know if that's gonna do it. Man, this guy just can't stay off the phone lines.
What about the
Actually, no.
Well, there's people
didn't.
saying they can't get through.
All right. Well, we're gonna start taking some calls now. We've got our next caller on the air. It is none other than Fat Baby. Fat Baby, what's
Yeah.
up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much, dude.
I just want to thank you for playing the old school music during the break, and I'm told
That was
it was
for
in
you,
the
bro.
beginning as well, but I wasn't
Yes,
there for that.
it was.
But
That's right,
Yeah.
buddy. That's right.
and everybody bitching about, oh, what the hell is this? This sounds like shit. And it's like, dude, this is what we listened to back in the day.
yes,
like shit.
respect,
This is-
motherfucker.
Who's
This
saying
is
it
a
sounds like
treat.
shit?
Respect. What?
Who's saying it sounds like shit?
I don't know. Like all.
Everybody in Stickum,
No, they're not.
they said like, oh, what is this, the Smurfs techno? And it's like,
Oh,
the
oh, you
music.
mean they were talking about the music?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
the
you know
music,
what?
Music.
You know what? To that I just don't even. I don't even.
Your
don't-
music
yeah.
sucks.
I don't really care. I mean, it could be like it could be like this.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter. Where we at? Where you at? Where you at?
There you go. Here it is. There you go. Here it is. Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a football bat. Where you at?
So I want to know what the problem is.
Cut it off.
I don't know. What's up? Yeah, and there you go.
Got a headache.
And I have one more thing. I hear there's a rumor that and I'm not too sure how true it is.
Metal Gear Solid
It's like
360.
Call of Duty is like beating Halo 3 or
What?
something.
what?
What? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me? Is this
I don't
No
know.
way.
It's
is
like
this
I saw it
true?
on a
Wait,
website.
wait, hold on, hold on.
Can we get a
Call of
confirmation,
Duty
please?
4 is beating
I need a reliable source.
Halo 3 on Xbox Live right now.
I think so.
Put him in a body bag.
Hey, wait, really
Yes.
quick. I love that you played the peanut butter jelly song. I was dancing at my desk.
That
sure
was
you were.
that was just for you, buddy. That was just for you. What else you got, Fat Baby?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that I like this 2-hour show you got going. It feels like EG as it used to be. You know.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
then we've got to change that, don't we? No, I'm just kidding.
You do?
I
We're now
like it
taking
too.
this call-in show once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I like
So we
I
can make it
like it
better.
too. I like to. This is I'm comfortable on that chair in front of the camera, but I like to be back here every once in a while too, to have a little bit of fun.
And I don't know. That's it. Didn't really have anything else.
All right, thank you, Fat Baby.
I'll talk to you later.
Yep, peace, bye.
Bye bye.
You guys should know that Fat Baby is actually like an epic fucking drummer. when
What
it
did
comes
you
to-
think of the Turok demo?
I like to fucking stab dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah.
That, I mean,
I didn't
you-
like getting lost and motion
yeah,
sick, but
yeah,
you
but
know, I
dude,
did
walking up
like
to
them.
dinosaurs is just it's like it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's bring on EG's resident Asian.
The controls are a
Um,
little weird.
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Yes, I can hear you great.
About the cable about switching the PlayStation 3 to computer. Did
Yes.
the caller call in?
Yeah, yeah.
The caller didn't call
No,
in yet.
he couldn't get through. He said there was some technical issue.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why? Did you want to know the answer to that question?
I kind of do have the solution for it.
Okay.
First off, the monitor TV for my PlayStation 3 is actually using the same one as my computer, and it does output 1080p, which I was kind of surprised. So Yeah, so and that for the network, probably want to try like have a router for 2 internet cables, I believe. Does that work?
What?
I
What did he
I
say?
don't
Like-
know. I thought the question was about a DVI
It was-
to HDMI cable.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's a separate cable though.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
actually my cable I'm using right now for the PlayStation 3 to the computer monitor is actually DVI to HDMI. It's
That-
actually like a single cable like
All I'm hearing is like
What?
letters.
What? That's what I just
It's like a
said.
Scientology video.
That's what I said. I said HDMI to DVI.
Oh, then what was really the question?
Yeah, I think actually
TMI.
what you know what we need to
RFL.
we need to have the original question guy tell Summa again. I think
Yeah.
He's still in there.
I think this is the problem. All right, this is what I think is the problem, is that when you hook up your HDMI DVI, it has to do some strange handshaking. And when I say handshaking,
You mean hand to cock?
you may remember like the days of 2400 baud modems where it's like, and then it can talk. Imagine it's doing that, but on like a digital level, right? So, in order to make this work on your PS3, you typically have to turn on your PS3 to its standby status. That means flip the switch in the back. The front light will be red, and then you hold down the power button and hold it down until it turns green, and then hold it down until it beeps.
Is this a switching thing you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, that was the question. How do I
Okay.
switch back and forth from computer to PS3?
What that does is that will basically sort of reinitialize your PS3 to put it to an input that it's going to speak with your monitor. Now, if the question is how do I go from PC to PS3, I'm kind of guessing that you've got to have like 2 DVI inputs on your monitor, in which case there's probably a fucking button that does it for you. I guess
I use a switcher to
I
switch
guess
between all
that's why I
everything.
wanted this caller to call in so I could get a full rundown on his setup.
If that's the case, they probably need either 2 monitors or
Yes.
a single monitor that can change from like
Digital
With the-
analog input or something like, or double
kinda like
digital
that.
inputs.
I
So
have a question.
yes,
You know the song that you guys were playing like earlier today when the show started? What was
Yes.
it called?
which song?
The intro, I bet.
The intro song?
Yeah, I believe
It's
it was
called My Love Marshmallow.
And that's not on the soundtrack, is it?
It is in the soundtrack.
Oh, it is?
It's in the first EG soundtrack.
Oh, I didn't.
This
think
you're
it was.
talking about this song right here, right?
Oh yeah, it is in there. Yeah, I like that. Song.
Yeah, this one. This
Yeah,
one.
that is by Sarani Poji. It's got a Japanese name
What
to
did you
it.
call me?
It's by Sarani Poji.
Oh, okay.
How you spell
Um,
that name?
It's SER. Dude, all you have to do is download the fucking the EG soundtrack, and it's there.
All right.
Yes, and
He
you can
wanted
find that in the forums.
Both running at the same time, but be able to switch back and forth when needed.
What?
I don't know. He's asking for the I guess the switcher guy. I just wanted to know if I could have both running at the same time. But be able
If
to
your
switch back and
monitor
forth when
has
needed.
2 DVI inputs, yes. If you don't, then no, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to, unless you're hooking your computer
He
up
says yes, it
VGA.
does.
If it's got 2 DVIs, then one of the buttons should do it.
If it's a single DVI cable, you gotta change it. That's the
Yes,
thing.
exactly. If you've got dual DVI input into your monitor, then there should be a button on your monitor
Alright,
that
he
will
says
switch
he
the
says
inputs.
he'll try.
Okay. Well, that seems
Alright.
like
That's the guy that makes his own bongs, by the way.
really.
And grows his own.
Now I
He
know why I
actually
can't
just got-
figure it out.
He actually just got a stash stolen from his
Now I know.
Yeah.
What? You
poor
guys-
guy. Yeah, he grows and he recently had it yanked by
Really?
some ruffians. How about you?
Really? All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
thank you, Mr. Teddy, for calling in.
All right.
All right.
One more thing.
Oh, okay.
Actually, over Arcade 10 minutes away from me, they have actually imported 2 Tekken 6 arcade cabinets, and I think you'll like them.
Have you played it?
Comes out. Oh hell yeah! Why
Is it
not?
where
is it
at?
awesome?
It's unbelievable. I think you'll love it.
Which are
Oh, I know. I
does he
love
live
it.
near us?
No, Canada.
Oh.
Teddy's from
Canada.
Canada.
I believe Canada is the first North American country, or the arcade that's 10 minutes away from me is the first arcade to have the arcades. Most
Gotcha.
likely.
Gotcha. Well, get me some cam footage of that shit, dude.
All right.
Come on.
Actually, there's going to be a tournament in this Saturday. There are a couple of friends of mine are going to do like video recording. I'll send you the link
Awesome.
through,
Awesome.
through emails.
All right.
Like yeah.
Yep, that works. Awesome.
All right. See you later.
Peace. There you go. Jordan, you're on the program. What's up?
What's up, man?
Not much, dude.
Okay. Did you also cry when you heard that AOC was delayed until May 8th?
What was delayed?
Age of Conan.
Oh, who cares?
I am not crying, but I'm going to tell you why before you freak out on me, all right? I'm not crying because right now I'm just getting back into a sort of, I guess, schedule that I can play games again. So if that means that I can have a little bit of extra time to work on that schedule so that I have more time to play games, then I'm all for it. And I've talked about this on the show that like delays are actually affecting me less and less. They're in most cases.
Don't care anymore.
I don't care because there's so much shit coming out.
I've got enough to play. Don't care.
As far as I'm concerned, dude, if that's what they need to make the game right on release, then that is fine by me. Let's look at games like Hellgate London that came out in a practically beta state because they fucking cemented themselves with a release date and then had to release it that day. I still talk to people who play Hellgate London that feel that it's not yet complete. So if that means that Age of Conan is going to be a better product because of that, is a delay really that bad?
Truth right there. I mean, I understand it. Just it's sad to see that it's delayed.
It is.
I wish they would have released it, but again, the truth
now,
is right.
Here's the question, Jordan. Did they talk about why it was delayed? Like, did they say, we're delaying because we want this to be a fucking great game? Or was it, we're delaying because we don't want to compete with these other games? Or did they just not give a reason?
Basically, it was because they want to make it top-notch and whatnot.
All right. To that, I got to give Software House a little bit of props for at least trying not to release shit, because what happens when you release shit?
I don't know. I saw it at CS. To me, it still just looks like every other fucking MMO. I mean, I can have a player house this time.
Hey, just like
Does that
every
mean
FPS.
I'm gonna go get it? I don't really care. I don't know. I guess if you're in MMOs, then you'd be into it. I think it's the market of that kind of market is just going more and more away from most gamers. Although the agency, and when they come to console, like something like the agency, that could definitely change that. But as far as PC only MMOs, I feel like that market is really fragmenting itself from everyone else, and separating itself.
Jordan, what interests you about Age of Conan, the MMORPG?
Well, the first factor that it is eventually coming out for the 360, and also that the real live combat system and the graphics. I mean, there's a Ranger beta video released right now out on YouTube, and if that's anything like the normal game, I might as well, seriously.
I'll check that out. I will check that out. What is it? It's on YouTube.
What?
It's on YouTube. It's a leaked Ranger video.
Elite?
A leaked?
Oh, leaked. I
Ranger
think I saw
video.
this.
Yeah.
Or at least I saw
If it was on a console, I would play it.
Age
It's
of
just that
Conan
simple.
Beta Ranger level 12.
Yep, that is it.
All right. I'll tell you what. Let's after we get off the phone, I'll play this.
Definitely. And I also want to give
hello.
a shout out to Martin Mumbles, Martini, my Martini. And I just like to propose right now on air.
All right.
Oh.
We're having a proposal live on air.
To who? Martin Mumbles?
Yep, Martini.
What? Which one?
We're talking about Brittany Martini.
No, I'm talking about Cal Martin.
Oh.
Also,
You're gonna marry him?
it's already done.
It's done. Wow. I didn't know Martin was gay. Is he the bitch?
Pitcher or
he likes
catcher?
Catcher.
Yeah.
I'm the
Okay.
Catcher. Okay.
Well, this video is loaded up. We're gonna check it out a little bit. So thanks for the heads
Yeah.
up, dude.
Good stuff.
All right, peace,
it
man. Bye.
Throw it on a console, then I'll think about playing it.
You know what? Let me close that Skype.
Yeah, this
call
guy
here.
wanted to talk about Mass Effect and the sex scandal and all that stuff, and I told him, you know what? I don't really care.
I
We
don't
don't
fucking care.
care about that. Like,
I'm so
who
sick of
cares?
mainstream media fucking up our fucking industry. I don't fucking go in there and try to fucking report on the goddamn political races and shit like that because I don't fucking know anything about that shit, all right? So stop trying to report on shit that you don't fucking know about, all right? With that being said, let's...
Pookie, you did
let's,
see CES coverage. Hey, is that AVN thing going to be
What's
ready
that?
by Thursday?
Yes, it's
okay.
done, dude. What the
Okay.
what the fuck? God. All right, so This is this amazing Ranger video right here.
Yeah, and Brittany, it has that clip that you wanted, so I'll just, you'll get that.
The read with caution. Yeah. I knew it was BS from the start, though.
Wow, this looks thrilling. I can't wait to not play this. Oh my God, he shot someone with a bow and arrow.
He was really good old pyrogenics.
Is it like commentary over the top?
Yeah, I think it's just the players talking.
Okay.
I think the game supports voice, so. Wow, this looks completely different from all the other MMOs.
Oh, well, it hasn't. I think it has to look like other MMOs, to be honest with you.
I know, but it's just.
Oh my God, dude! Oh my God!
I don't. Yeah, I mean, these
fucking-
aren't my kind of games,
Not your kind of game. He pulled out his sword, dude. That's kind of sweet.
Like I know my PC won't be able to handle it when it comes out.
Let's
I'm
skip
not going to
ahead.
go out and buy a new PC to play it, so therefore I'm not going to play it. If I had the PC and someone sent it to me and gave me a free account, then yeah, I'd probably play it every once in a while. But like, I'm not going to go out of my way for it.
Get into the big argument, but you'd be mad.
I don't think that this necessarily looks like it has a ridiculous amount of PC specs for it.
It was supposed to, and I think
Is
they
it?
actually remade it so it wasn't so resource heavy. I think that's what he told me actually. They had actually redone the whole engine or something crazy like that.
Is that snow?
I think that's a beach. Yeah.
Yeah, beach. All right.
This is a thrilling video. I'm glad
y-
he told you to check it out.
It is thrilling video.
Yeah.
It is.
It looks nothing like
I'm gonna go ahead and close that now.
all the others.
All right. Well, there you have it. Let's take another caller. This guy's called in like
Hi.
20 times already. Jolie.
That's my third time. Anyway, is it true that I've been hearing some stuff about Call of Duty 4 dethroning Halo 3?
Never.
Is this true?
What game?
Call of Duty.
That's all that can be said anymore, dude. Yes, it is. Is that really the gist of your call?
No, I'm gonna get this something. Everybody keeps calling in, keeps saying, "Oh, EG was gonna turn into G4 because of this change." I mean, how necessarily would it?
I'm going to
change into
show
G4?
you exactly why we will
EG
never
owns G4.
turn
I mean,
in
show
to
G4.
Okay?
Are we G4
Just listen.
people?
Just fucking shut your eyes, open your ears, and listen. And this is why you will never hear this on G4. All right? Do I need to say anything else? Does anything else?
And you know what?
to be
If the
said?
powers that be want to replace us with G4 people, then Wheat and I will proudly go somewhere else and believe it.
I just want to know how it keeps coming
And
up
take
with
you
this-
all with us.
Yes. So, oh, wait,
just-
sorry. Yeah?
Yeah, I was just wondering how G4 just keeps coming up on the subject of EG.
Because
What
that's
is
our
this?
only real competition, I
You
think.
can't compare EG
I know,
to G4.
but I mean,
EG
that's the
owns
only
G4.
that's the only real competition I see that we have. I mean, there's really nothing else out there that does what we do online.
Well, I don't know.
Or on
What about
TV?
Handsome Craig?
Yeah, but,
and
those
Stuttering
are
Dog?
those are gimmick
ScrewAttack.com.
segments. Those aren't live shows. Those aren't shows. Those are just gimmick segments that they release every once in a while to get some extra cash for their gay sex parties.
Hey, Suma, how about that guy that wrote in and talked shit because we used to say that we were a daily show and we took pride in that, and apparently
Yeah,
that was
idiotic.
Hold on, I'm gonna read this.
He
fucking,
wanted us to publicly apologize
yes,
to G4.
Yes,
because
hold
we were
on,
no
I'm
longer
gonna
be
read this
daily.
fucking Gmail or this email because you're just gonna be like, what? It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, wouldn't you say, Suma? You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, of course. I told you about it.
No.
Yes.
No, I fucking showed you in the meeting this morning, you jacktard.
You.
Oh my.
I showed you on this blackjack right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh shit, dude. Oh
Hey,
shit.
well, play that
You
sound
got served,
effect. There's a
bitch.
reason that I forgot.
You got served, bitch.
All right. Let me find this one. Where is it? Big announcement. No, that's not it. Wow. Hold on. Maybe this isn't it. Shit. Where was it? Are you still on camera? Okay.
Yeah, you want to get me off?
No, because I'm looking for an email here.
Well, this guy sent me.
What'd he send you?
Oh, I don't know. It didn't work. I give up. I give up.
All right. Let's see. What? Oh, here it is. Federico Gordo. Yo, guys. I'm following the show since last year's March, I think a month after the show turned daily, so I don't really know how it was before. And I think that this format will be much better. I mean, it's like an EG channel with the late afternoon Force reviews and morning calls with Marcus and Bob. I think it's really great. And then he goes on to say this.
Yes. What?
This is what he goes on to say.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that I really don't understand is that if you said that it is this great to become weekly again, then why did you always brag about EG being the only daily video game show? You bragged a lot and not so long ago, even when comparing to G4. I know it's not G4, but then you should apologize or at least make it clear that you were wrong back there. It would only make people appreciate you more. Well,
you sound like Casey Kasem.
This is Casey Kasem. And you can go fuck yourself. This is what I think. We were the only daily video game show. What? So, were we stating fact or were we bragging? Yeah, you could say it was maybe bragging. I was pretty fucking proud about the fact that we were the only daily video game show. In fact, we were the only daily video game show until G4 decided that they were going to make X-Play daily. At which point we said, what a bunch of fucking idiots, and went weekly. It's pretty simple. You know, I mean, we don't want to be like them.
Yeah.
We don't want you guys to think we're like them. So they go daily, we go weekly. That's how it fucking works. I ain't apologizing for a goddamn thing. In fact, you can kiss my ass if you think I need to apologize for that shit. Because you find me another daily video game show and you tell me that I wasn't stating fact, and then I will kiss my own ass. But since that's not going to happen.
But X-Play isn't live, is it?
I don't know.
No,
Does it matter?
Yeah, does it?
Does it really matter?
Does it?
Yeah, it still sucks, but
I
It's going to
just
be
like
the same stuff.
This is actually what I like about how the sort of like backhanded, compliment. This change is really awesome. But you guys need to apologize because you bragged about being the only daily video game show. So you should apologize to G4. Yeah.
Someone just had a really good suggestion. Can you give me a pen
What?
and paper?
What?
Yep.
It's just a segment idea. I'm not going to say it.
Okay. So there you go, Jolie. How'd you like that email? All right. Stop calling so people can get through, dude. I'm being serious. All right. He just stopped. We're getting duplicate calls here.
Just don't answer. Can we just answer people that haven't called yet?
Well, I'm trying to, brother. I'm trying to. But, there's just not. You can also Skype the show. There's a few different ways you can get in touch with the show. See, you can do this. You can call toll free right there. You can also call this
Right there?
number.
Right there?
You can also call that number
That
right
number
there.
right there?
You could also do this.
What about... Oh,
You also Skype Epileptic Gaming, or you can dial this number if you're local to California, or you can dial toll free. That one right there. Look at that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no.
I see.
No.
Oh, no,
1,
not force.
2,
Can't dial
3.
force.
So there you go. With that being said, I missed it. Oh wait. All right, we've got a new caller on the horn. Caller, what's up?
What's that
Yo.
noise?
Is this Insidious?
Yeah,
Yo, what's up, Insidious? How's it going, man?
it's going pretty good.
What's the word, bro?
I just want to know what you think about Cloverfield.
I liked Cloverfield.
I liked it.
Now, with that being said, I think that there's two different types of people.
Weird ass story, but
There's a
liked it.
type of people that can handle shaking cam and a type of people that cannot. And I think
But
that,
all the people who can't are old people.
well, that may
Well,
be true,
a
but
19-year-old girl thought she was about to get sick. Oh, what the hell?
oh,
What
dude,
the
devastation.
fuck?
Owned.
What?
That
And-
sounded like hard.
Yeah,
Did your
I don't
arm
know.
break?
What the fuck was that about?
He got owned. I liked Cloverfield, dude. Did you? I mean,
I was just making a point that it's not just old people. It wasn't even mean.
I want to, I was talking to my brother yesterday, Glow Stick Ninja, and he was telling, that's his name.
Is that what mommy and daddy named him?
No,
Glow
they named him
Glow Stick
Kregan,
Ninja?
but we call him the Glow Stick Ninja because he's a fucking mad, crazy glow stick ninja. He takes glow sticks and he fucking, blows you up when you're on like 8 hits of ecstasy and shit.
Sounds
Anyway,
incredibly gay.
so I was telling him, I was like, dude, he asked me, is it like Blair Witch?
No.
And It's not. All right. The only parallel that you could draw about Blair Witch and Cloverfield is the fact that it is from the perspective of a cameraman and that it is supposed to be real. All right. Okay. Well, great. The reason that I think that Cloverfield succeeds leaps and bounds over Blair Witch Project is because, first and foremost, Blair Witch Project had zero budget, right? Now, granted, Cloverfield didn't cost that much to make, but what Cloverfield did so fucking remarkable is that from the moment that the film hits the screen, you can tell that it is filmed with a much lower resolution camera than what you typically see movies filmed with. It instantly gives it a look of it looks genuine. All right. Then what makes it even more amazing is the fact that they took this footage and they were able to composite in all of the remarkable special effects from the monster, from the city getting destroyed, from other aspects that I'm not going to spoil the story about if you haven't seen it. But the point being is that that's where I feel that this is a technical achievement. Not only did they give you the perception of this was really taking place through the eyes of a guy, through a camera, but this camera, which is very low quality, was capturing the stuff that looks very real because of the film and because of the amazing special effects they did. It puts you into the moment. It really sort of conveys as if I am watching this lost footage, and that's where I think it succeeds so well.
I'm not going to say anything about the movie, but it was pretty awesome. And there was an article on Kotaku, or whatever, how you say that. Kotaku. Is that what?
Kotaku.
Okay. Well,
the gaming thing? The gaming...
the gaming thing, they had like a Cloverfield type moving camera in the game.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That would suck.
I've got it here. I'm not a fan of that.
That would suck.
I'm not a fan of that. If you want to use it in like cutscenes, great.
Right.
But are we going to have a third,
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't.
Well,
the closest...
They just want page views, my friend. They put that little poll up so you would click on it, and then you would go back and refresh so you could see what other people voted. It's a little blog trick.
All right. That aside, which Suma is right, but that aside, what were you going to say about that?
Well, the Killzone 2 trailer made it seem like the game would actually be like that.
Yeah, but you know what?
So that was like a cutscene.
So did the fake-ass Gears of War camera.
I mean, those are like...
True, but it does shake in the game, though.
It's called the CNN.
Sure, it shakes, but do you want... This movie
all
works
the
like
time,
that
no.
because
No,
it's
the movie is
84
all the
minutes.
fucking time, dude.
Right. People already have enough problem with like FPS perception
Right.
and getting sick and shit. The
Right.
last thing we need is to try to put in some fucking crazy shaky cam that's going to just amplify this by 1,000.
The only problem
So it's
I had...
like Cloverfield, but a game, so you'll get sick 10 times more.
Right, it's not going to happen. It was just a fake poll Kotaku put up to get page hits. Anyway, Cloverfield, it was good, but like the story and the guy going back and his whole people dying because of a stupid decision, kind of weak.
Oh, ruined everything.
Kind of weak. It
Not
was like,
really.
I mean, about an hour into the movie, I turned the camera. I was like, "What? He's going back to save this person, and all these people just died, and he killed all these people."
You think about it too much, man. There's barely any story, actually.
You know what? You're going to find out just how much we think about it come Thursday because we've got a special Cloverfield segment for you guys.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, so... All right, dude. I know we still got to talk, but we'll take
It's
that
not
off
a
air.
spoiler. It's just a part of the story.
Right.
You guys just want to know what the monster looks like and what hell happens. The fucking janky story they throw in is not a spoiler. Get over it.
Oh. All right, dude. Hey, thanks for your call. Unless you got something else.
All right. No, I'm good.
All right, we got about. Thank you. We got about 15 minutes left. Here we go. We got a brand new caller here.
People are such badasses on the internet.
We've got FCNZ. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo.
Just wanted to say, fuck G4.
Amen, brother. That's right. That's right, brother. That's right. Let me throw one right back at you.
Dueling bongs.
Oh, yeah. Amen. Amen.
Also, Counter-Strike is the most underrated game ever.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's true.
Yes, it is. And if you did not know that, then...
Goo Gobblers! Goo Gobblers!
Goo Gobblers! Anything else? Caller. No?
Halo 3 is the most underrated
Last
game
caller.
ever.
All right, we got another caller on the horn. Caller, you're on the air. Yeah, turn down your stereo.
Great. I can hear what we just said 5 seconds ago.
Oh,
That's
isn't
awesome.
that sweet technology?
Wait, maybe I can hear it again.
Caller,
So you probably didn't
what's
turn it
up? Yo. Yo.
I was wondering if you guys use the PSP remote play functionality on the PS3.
That's what
and
we
if
were
you
going to
think that'll
test
be-
out.
Good question.
And I think that'll be something that might be useful in the future because I just noticed a few weeks ago they enabled it for the PS1 games.
Yes.
And now with Pink Sweat Monsters coming on Thursday, it's going to use it too. I think that's going to be pretty fun.
Let me ask you something, caller. Have you personally set this up yet?
Yeah, I've been using it since they started doing it.
All right. Well, I am one of the people that have not. And we've actually been talking about filming a tutorial piece that sort of dives into how to do this and how, what benefits you're going to get from it. So I would actually expect that over the next week or so. And, again, one of the pieces of content that we want to deliver to you guys now that we're moving sort of a different format. So I personally haven't dove into it too much, but I've already sort of started working on a segment related to that, so it's kind of interesting that you call in, and it's something that I'm interested in. And Summa, we've talked about it, you and I as well. A cool concept.
I just haven't used it. The only thing I've done as far as PS3 to PSP functionality is put that Castlevania on my PSP.
Right.
That's about it.
Right.
But the Pixel Junk Monster things is probably the first one that I will actually do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was away from the house today, and I had it all set up. So I had my PSP, and I was just at a hotspot, like a Starbucks or something. Fired it up, started downloading the Japanese demo. Had it done in about half an hour, and I started playing it, wirelessly. So I was already able to play the demo for that game away from the house.
That's pretty fucking hot technology, dude. And again, I think probably one of those pieces of technology that's not being fully utilized by all of those PS3 owners out there. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to make that clip.
It's a mystery. It's something Sony's never really come out and explained properly.
Yeah, I mean, we heard it all the way back when Lair came out, but
Right.
now there's reason
that-
to,
That I actually tried. That worked for a little while. How bad Lair was, I played the game, and that's another story. But I fired that game up, and I think it was able to play a little bit through the PSP. You couldn't get all the functionality, obviously, but I did the tutorial level with it. And
Right.
It seemed to work pretty good. So.
Interesting. All right, well, hopefully that segment's going to be coming out of the EG camp here fairly soon. But I appreciate the call, and I'm glad to know that there's people out there talking about it, and maybe it means that people actually watch it. Maybe. So, all right. Anything else, man?
That's all, and you guys are doing a great job. This is a great show, and I'm looking forward to see what else you guys are cooking up for the new segments.
Amen, brother. So are we. So are we. I want to have a job in the next one. No, I'm just kidding.
Also,
yes.
I for the show, like a little.
Oh, we lost him, dude.
Oh.
No, I thought he was going to probably drop some sort of epic fucking epiphany on us.
Oh, well.
We got a new caller, though. We're getting down to nitty gritty here. About 10 minutes left. Caller, area code 203. Welcome to the show.
Oh, hey. I was long time watcher, just first time caller. I started watching the show on camera. I actually hosted the show.
Oh, that was one hell of a show to start watching on. You were probably like, who are these fucking newbies?
Pretty much. But I was actually calling in because I was kind of bummed out at first about this whole new format and stuff. And but after listening to you guys talk about it, I got excited, especially for this show, because I listened to the old podcasts and I love listening to you and Nice Guy Ed back and forth and stuff.
Right.
And all the callers talking and stuff. So and I thought maybe because you guys said that throughout the week there'd be different shows.
Right.
You should bring back Weapon of Choice.
I could tell you that there's a very, very, very high probability that Weapon of Choice will be. In fact, I'm not going to lie to you. Weapon of Choice will return. All right, I'll say that. However, it may take a little bit a while before Weapon of Choice does return. I've got it on this giant whiteboard of death that is basically all the things that I need to achieve here in the next few months, and on it does say Weapon of Choice. And, you actually are one of many that have been asking for the return of that show. But again, it's probably not going to return like the old school way it was.
You want to explain for the newbies what Weapon
Okay,
of Choice
sorry.
is
So
real quick?
Weapon of Choice, after I did Epileptic Gaming, I found myself after several episodes of Epileptic Gaming, I would often talk too much about the MMO RPG that I was playing at the time, whether this was Star Wars Galaxies, whether it was World of Warcraft, whether it was Guild Wars, et cetera, et cetera. And so I decided to create an additional show to sort of append or to add to the content of EG called Weapon of Choice. And did, probably about 50 or so episodes of it, but I just couldn't keep up with my MMOs anymore. So the plan, and I don't know if I'm sort of breaking any NDAs here of my own company by doing this, but the plan is to make it a more general-oriented show. Because one of my problems with Weapon of Choice is that if I ever switched MMORPGs, my audience suffered, as what we saw when I went from World of Warcraft over to Guild Wars. And I got a lot of hate from it. So what Weapon of Choice, when it comes back, it's going to be more general MMO focused, if that makes sense. It's not going to be like, this is a show about WoW. It's not going to be like, this is a show about Guild Wars. It's going to be about, this is a show about MMORPGs, which if you were a longtime listener of Weapon of Choice, you probably know that was one of my goals in the first place with the program. So, yeah, you already that. So that was a little explanation for the other listeners out there. Yeah, but it will be returning probably, I would guess, second quarter of 2008. You may have to wait a little bit longer.
Well, as long as it comes back, I'll be happy.
All right. That's what I like to hear, brother. Thanks for your call, dude.
All right. Goo Gobblers!
Goo Gobblers! Peace.
Yeah, that was a good Goo Gobblers.
Jolie's trying to call in again.
Jesus.
We've got 7 minutes left on the show. Should I answer his call? You haven't been on screen much, Summa.
That's good.
Yeah? Why? What are you doing over there?
Nothing.
Are people enjoying the show, or are they just like...
Yeah.
No, I don't think they are.
They're all just saying random.
Oh, here. Hold on. New caller. Yeah, caller, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's going
New
good.
caller.
New caller.
All right.
Hey, so anyways, I don't want to bring down the show or anything, but I just want to comment real quick on the Heath Ledger thing.
Yes, you're not bringing it down. Please comment.
All right. Well, from what I've heard recently, the Batman movie will not be affected as much because it's already in post-production, so this whole event won't be affecting it as much.
You guys, let me tell you something. Do you know what it means to be in post-production?
No.
All right, so let's just explain this real quick, because I mean, instantly, of course, it's sad that Heath Ledger dies, and fucking the first knee-jerk reaction is, "Oh my God, what's going to happen to the Dark Knight?" You know, but I understand. All right, I'm sure there wasn't like or 10 Things I Hate About You or whatever the hell movie he was in, which I actually watched the other day.
I don't think he was in that.
No, you're thinking of 10 Ways to Lose or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Yeah. He was in a movie called The 10 Things I Hate About You.
Was he?
Yes.
That was like
Cammy?
that teen movie. That was like that teen movie that
she's not
followed
here
all the
anymore.
other teen movies.
Yeah,
remember?
it was. So anyway, with that being said,
He
so
was.
imagine
All right,
this.
all right.
So post-production means all principal filming is finished. All right? So they're not going out to location and filming shit anymore. Post-production could mean anything from putting effects in to redoing audio,
Yeah, I mean-
to editing.
What about
But
if its audio was messed up on some of
that's the thing that's the most scary about it.
Well, I mean,
Summa.
remember when The Crow came out and Brandon Lee died?
Yes. Although we have a lot more cooler tricks that we can do these days,
Right.
you know. However, the point being is like, you know, what if Heath hadn't re-recorded all of his audio for the movie? That could be, you know, post-production might be done, a majority of it, but he may still be doing that. You know, I'd like to hope that the movie's not going to be affected, and I would like to hope that, you know, they're going to dedicate this movie to Heath, and it's going to be sort of like his picture and stuff. But, you know, let's do hope that the movie is not affected by this. I'm sure that the people that worked on the film, you know, everyone from Bale to Oldman to director, etc., are just absolutely crushed by this news. But you know, yeah, you're probably right. It's not going to be affected unless there is something major like audio, and that could mean that they'll have to re-edit accordingly, or et cetera, et cetera. Who knows what could happen? I don't know. Summa, you got any thoughts on that?
No, it just has me thinking about other movies that had these same sort of issues. Did you know, I think this is true, that V for Vendetta, they actually have a different actor playing it than the guy that's doing the voice, the guy from the
Hugo
Matrix.
Weaving.
Yeah, Hugo Weaving's doing
Yeah.
the voice.
Yeah,
but
you're
they
right.
actually had another actor in before him that actually did all the physical
Yes,
stuff.
that's correct.
And then they didn't. I guess they didn't like that guy, or they changed their mind. They got the Matrix guy in there to do the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I hope it doesn't affect anything, and it's sad, and he looked like he was going to be a good Joker. I know when they announced it, people were crying like little babies, but I knew it would be okay because, Heath Ledger has grown up. He's not like the teen star, I guess, that he was, or people associated with him.
As we're rounding out the last 3 minutes of the show, Summa, what are your thoughts on the whole concept of, the interview about how playing the Joker sort of fucked with his head?
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you get in character,
do you think that's
these
like a
guys really get in
publicity
character?
thing, though?
I don't think it's a publicity thing.
I don't know.
It's probably just a conjecture.
Have you heard
on
this
the
caller?
interviewee's part.
Yeah, I've been hearing around the net that he took medications and stuff.
Well, some of these actors
for
get really
pressure
into
and all that.
character. I mean, look at Batman himself. I mean, Christian Bale, like losing weight, for different roles, putting back on the weight. People really
Right.
some actors really become that person the entire time they're on the set, and that's
Right.
what they need to do to be a better actor. So maybe that's true. Maybe it did. Maybe he did want to stay up late, so he looked like he was, all crazy and dejected, and he wanted to, be the best that he could possibly be for that. And it's sad, but
It is very sad.
sorry.
But
I mean, it happens happens all the time in Hollywood and rock, and it's just, I guess as you get older, when these things happen, you're just like, oh, that's sad. But you're not like necessarily shocked because you've seen it before with everyone else. I mean, I think Kurt Cobain dying was a much bigger blow, to me personally than anything else that I've ever, experienced. But, these things do happen.
They do. All right. Hey, caller, thanks for your thoughts on that.
All right, no problem. Hey, and one more thing.
Yeah.
I just got to mention that I'm liking the Joe Esposito love that you guys been showing on the show today, man.
The what?
The who?
The Joe Esposito love. You're the best around.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. In fact, it's right here for you, buddy. All right, man. Thanks for being the last caller on the show today.
All right, guys. Peace.
We will be seeing you guys Thursday at our normal Epileptic Gaming time. I don't think, Summa, that we've actually we figured out a name for this yet.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do Call and Brawl.
We're not going to do Call and Brawl.
But I think we are going to do that idea that someone had of putting a poll in the
You know what? How about this? I think that we should probably type some sort of a post on the forums that would
why don't we just
that would
call
maybe like, yo,
for
this
suggestions.
is the type of shit that we want to include in the program.
Okay, and then just have
name
bunch of
accordingly.
pages. Yeah.
All right. The program is not necessarily Summa and I yelling at one another, although you're probably going to get some of that as you did today. It's not necessarily it's to talk about the hot topics of the week. It's to talk about the other things we're doing. It's to call in and ask questions like, how the fuck do I hook my PS3 up to a computer monitor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
So we'll list all the things that we're trying to achieve with the show, and then we'll get
and then,
a good,
I'll probably
sure we
send
got
a little
prize.
something to
Oh,
whoever.
yeah. Absolutely, right? Yeah.
I got some stuff.
So don't call anymore, guys. We're going to round this thing out. I've had fun. And, just a little taste of what you're going to be getting here. Of course,
I'm
we're
just glad we can do this.
be working on it a little bit more, and we are going to archive this for you guys.
There were some VOD questions.
Yeah,
This was going to be available.
We're going to make it available for you guys. So just so other people can see, the different types of content that we can produce. It doesn't necessarily take
This
us
isn't
more
a fair
time.
representation,
but can still be, right. I mean, well, at the end of the day, Summa, this is something that you and I sat down and were able to do. It is about going through the things that we're talking about on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, etc.
And I like it.
This
'cause
is
I need
not
to get it off my chest.
right.
somewhere.
And people might want to say, well, how is this any different than EG? Well, you know what? I didn't need to spend 4 hours preparing a script for this.
Right.
I fucking walked into the studio.
More like
I
a
got on the
traditional radio
microphones.
show.
Right. Exactly.
And both you
Well,
and-
I wouldn't say
Well-
that because when we did EG back in the day, we had like 10-page scripts.
Right.
But
I mean, like
this is a call-in show.
Yeah.
It's driven by the callers. It's driven by the topics that are hot right now. It's driven by what you and I are interested in. It's driven by culture, et cetera, et cetera. And with that being said, guys, I think it's time to finally say peace out. Had fun today. We'll be seeing you guys Thursday at 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST, our normal Epileptic Gaming airing time. And, while we're not quite like totally, in my opinion, well, I think EG is going to be good on Friday, but
on Thursday,
sorry.
God.
It's going to take us a couple weeks to get into the groove. But we got some surprises for you on Thursday, and I don't know. You want to say some goodbyes, Summa?
Goodbyes. No, I'm done.
Goodbyes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. I'm going to take you out old school. This is what we used to start. This is a song that played before the show used to air. That was way back in the day. Guys, this is djWHEAT and world-famous Robert Summa from the untitled djWHEAT and world-famous Robert Summa call-in show, soon to be named. Peace.
One, two, three.